Hello, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. I've already pulled the cards for you. It's quite interesting because it kind of coincides with my last reading. My last reading was about monitor spirits. Okay, that's blocking the third eye, and I've also got it in this pile as well. And it's given me, the feeling it's given me is a more of an extended version of the last reading that I done. But I'm picking up also something else. So it's showing me two ways of looking at this. So you've got the moon and you've also got the sun. And when you look at it as an energetic energy, you've got the moon, which represents the feminine, the sun that represents the masculine. The moon represents the unconscious mind, and the sun represents the conscious mind. So one is in the spiritual and the other one is in the physical. So you've got these polar opposites of energy that's actually happening here right now in this reading. And if this is resonating with you, and if the last reading resonated with you, this is more of an extended version of that reading. So let's start. So before I actually started tonight, I changed my earrings because my other earring was hurting my ear. So I changed it, and because I feel that what I'm going to say is quite significant with what I'm going to say here. Now, I changed it, and for this earring, the part that goes through the ear was missing. So I took it off another earring and I put it on that one. And so both of them are slightly different. You might not be able to see this, but it's slightly different. And my thought was, well, it doesn't matter. It's still doing its purpose, is to put earrings in. So they might be slightly different, but they're still doing their purpose. And that represents the moon and the sun. They're different, the opposites, slightly different, but they both represent the ebbs and flows of life, the unconscious and the conscious, or yin, yang, or masculine, feminine. They're different, but they still play a really important part in what's the word that I need to find? It's still finding its purpose in empowerment, let's say, by blending in both energies, by understanding both polarities of the light and dark. Okay, so let's go to the feminine, the darker aspects of the moon energy. And what I got here, I got a feminine. It's a dark-haired feminine in the dark night of the soul. Okay, so this is something in the unconscious that if this resonates with you, it's something that you're either going into the dark night of the soul, or you've been in the dark night of the soul and you're just coming out of it. But what the whole energy is at the moment, you are in the shadow self and the dark night of the soul. What I'm picking up from this picture alone is something that is feared, something unsure, not seen. It's got a lot of fear to this card. A lot of fear of the self, a lot of fear of how you perceive something, how you perceive others, how you perceive people around you. Okay, now to clarify this even more so, I've got limitations. Another dark head. Something that limits you out of fear, and I need to know, well, what is that fear that you are caught up in your dark night of the soul? Something, it feels the ghost from the past, something from the past that is trying to make its way up to you, up to your conscious mind, something that has been blocking you that you need to see. At the moment I'm feeling quite cold, so let me just put my cardi on. Something that has been blocking you. That's interesting because I've just said I feel cold and I said ghost. So you could be experiencing something where it's unseen. that makes you feel quite goose pimply. It could be something that's happening to you late at night. You could be hearing sounds or tapping or getting visions or having powerful vivid dreams of past loved ones trying to communicate with you. You could also be getting spiritual attacks. That's limiting you. Something that is scaring you because you don't know. You don't know what it is. You can't quite see it. You can't quite understand it. Okay. The card that's clarifying that is action, is to have courage. Again, we got the Jupiter card that's come out. And Jupiter keeps on coming out. So please look up Jupiter and the energies that it brings. Because this is about the new beginning. This is a new beginning. And when you go into the dark night of the soul, it is a new beginning of the new you, because this is what gets birthed from the old you. But you first have to have a look in, I call Pandora's box, when we're in the dark night of the soul, when we go into the depths of the soul and to see what's hidden. And it can feel very, very fearsome because we don't know what we're going to be seeing. We don't know the darker aspects to ourselves. We don't know what we've hidden from ourselves in those deep suppressed emotions of ours. We don't know what's there. Now, what I've picked up also here, this is the party card. It's external to you. It's what's going on in your physical world. I've got 3 people. Now, these 3 girls, I really don't know which one is you and which one is your friends. I don't know. Because again, you got 2 people with dark hair, but you got one with blonde hair. Now, they're all 3 of them is telling me something completely different. So let me explain. Okay, now this one here, she's looking back as if she's waiting for something. She knows something is brewing. Something's going down. That was in one of my readings. Something's going down. And it's either she's consciously aware of it, that something's happening and she wants to make sure she doesn't get stabbed in the back by it. Okay. Now, she might be creating whatever conflict, whatever triggers has triggered you, or it's one of these. Now, when you look at these, they're both facing each other. And this one looks more, to me, she looks more witchy to me. Well, they all do in some way, in their own way, but it's some, she's looking, at the camera, but in deep thought of something else, okay? Where she's looking at the camera because she likes how she looks, like she's more superficial. There's something that is quite shallow. She feels more shallow to me and more devious, where she looks kind of deep. They all look devious in their own way, where she's looking at the camera, but she's in deep thought about something else. It's as if she's observing her and she's also observing her, because she's more, it's like that eye priestess or witchy, but it's all in dark, so I'm not quite sure yet what she is. So each one is playing a part of something that's hidden from everybody else, but I don't think it's quite hidden from her. I think she is more observant with what's going on. And this is what's happening outside of you. It's something that, of somebody around you, friends around you, that's all. It's something that you're seeing that you've never noticed before with people around you. It's like you're becoming more observant with their actions and their non-action, and you're you're being more observant with what they say or what they don't say. It's something you're picking up that you're not sure what you're picking up because you're in shadow. Okay, but it's like something is trying to let you know what's happening, but you can't quite see what's happening. Now, the woman with the blonde hair that's looking back, okay, she's looking back at the unexpected storm, okay? It's like she knows that something's going down. This is the Tower. Something is happening where something is going to make changes. I don't know who has created that right now, but it's like she knows, or she senses, or she knows that she's got something to do with it, and that's why that's happening. It's all like that at the moment. That's the energy I'm picking up. Okay, now this happened, or you felt something change around the start of the autumn. Okay, I'm going to say October. Something changed where you started to sense something without knowing what it is that you're sensing. You're starting to see people in a different way than what you did before, because the more that you are tapping into yourself, the more that you are becoming more aware, but still not know exactly or clearly what it is that you're seeing or sensing. That's the energy I'm picking up. Now, with this pile of Dark Night of the Soul, again, we've got this card, which was in the last reading, okay? It is a spy inspecting, and that's where I feel of this monitor spirit. And I don't know if this monitor spirit, because this monitor spirit is clarifying this storm warning, okay? Now, in my last reading, the divine has stepped in to clear away this monitor spirit, but I feel that my reading is extending on what created this monitor spirit, and I don't know yet out of which three did it, okay, but we'll see. Okay, now in the conscious, which is the masculine energy, this is where you're going to gain your strength and your empowerment by bringing up, by working through your fears and bringing to light what is coming through, okay? Now, what also triggered this to put you into the Dark Night of the Soul is a masculine energy. And this masculine energy, see how dark that is? It's dark, hidden. In fact, you really cannot see his face because it's masked. It's got a persona. There's something you did not know about this person. Now, this person can also be somehow connected to these, okay? Because this is what's going on in your physical, same as this, but this is becoming more noticeable to you. And this masculine, I feel that you've moved away from, but this here is something that is still in your shadow. It's still around you. Okay. Now, this masculine energy is created disharmony, triggers and conflict, okay? Now, when you look at this picture, there's the blonde haired. Now, that's quite interesting because, like I said, sorry to keep getting these cards back up, but is it the girl with the blonde hair? Is it her? That's something that this is you, okay? That something happens in your past relationship where it was triggering. And because of that triggering, it put you in the Dark Night of the Soul for you to see something that you never saw before. Okay, right. Now, what I'm picking up also, oh, there's the third eye as well. I mentioned this in the last reading when I talked about the monitor spirit, okay? This is clarifying the masculine energy, okay? So this masculine energy, which I feel is the incubus or succubus energy, has been attacking you for you to not see something that you needed to see amongst these either 2 women or 3 women that's been in your circle. Now, this masculine of your past relationship may very well know these females very closely, more than what you realised. If this is you, they know these 2. He knows these 2. And these 2 are playing their own role. But this person here, it just feels like she's done this before. She's seen this, or maybe she does see things, but she's dark. It's like a dark eye priestess. She's dark, and she can see, or she will maneuver and manipulate energy. That's quite interesting. She will maneuver and manipulate energy to confuse you, so you don't find out what's actually happening. That's interesting. It's very dark. It's very dark, but you are in the dark night of the soul, if this resonates with you. Because this female, it feels that the energy is, it's like she's a seer, but she says it in a manipulating way. It's for her own self-gratification. It's for her own ego. It's to feed her of this game that she can play because of her insight. And it's like conjuring up something. She's conjuring up something. And what's been triggering, again, we've got an air sign again, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's very much, it feels very much like a fragmented soul. It's something that, because this is the masculine energy now. Now, this masculine energy can also be you, but also on the outside of you could also be a past masculine energy relationship. But it feels to me that this is a fragmented soul. This is where that trauma, it's that split of something specifically happened. Something specifically happened that completely and utterly traumatized either this masculine energy, and it's like the soul split, and it's split into, it's kind of conflicted now. It's kind of not quite, it's like it's split into that light and dark, but it's like, it feels as if the soul's been split into fragmented kind of energy. It's dark. It's a dark entity that's bored its way into this fragmented soul that I'm picking up. But it was through this connection that, and is connections, has pushed you deep into this dark night of the soul. Okay, this is the overall energy to what the reading's going to be. And while it feels to me now, it's decision time. Okay, I see this as the horseshoe. Look, horseshoes are very lucky. So it feels to me that wherever you're going into this fear-based shadow self, you are going to be shown something. Now, when I look back at the storm, unexpected storm, it's like that storm warning or the tower falling. It's something that's necessary. This has been given to the divine. It's something that you need to see. And this will also coincide with the other reading where it is divinely given to protect your energy and to clear away this monitor spirit. I do feel again it's this incubus and succubus energy. Okay. Okay. So we need to, self-care is underneath, and that's what is necessary for you right now, to take great care of yourself. It's about protecting your energy. Okay. I need to know this fear. What is this fear that you hold? What is this fear that you hold? What are you being shown? Reflection and projections. Okay, belief system. That's what's happening while you're in shadow. It's something that you are seeing. This is quite interesting when you look at this, because it's to do with the masculine energy that was you both projected onto each other. This could be a twin flame, but in a lower vibe density energy, and it feels as if you're both was mirroring each other. Okay, when you're mirroring each other, when you're both still in shadow, you're just triggering. That's all it is. It's just, you're constantly triggering what's hidden in the unconscious mind. You can't access any other information because it's just dark. It's dark in shadow. Okay, so there was a lot of projecting. I feel that this masculine energy doesn't believe in spirituality. I feel that you do, but you don't understand in what depth was your spirituality. It was these three. Okay, divine intervention is happening. I said that. Divine intervention, and that's why it's this storm, this unexpected storm. It's like tower falling. It's remembering, it's awakening. It's a remembering something. You are remembering something. While you're in the Dark Night of the Soul, you're having spurts of insights to certain and specific situations that you was in when you was around any of these women. There might be words that said or acted or something. You are starting to see something that you've never seen before. Not at that time, but now you're starting to see it. You're starting to see something that you've never seen before. Okay, it is to do with a reunion, and it is to do with soul ties. Okay, so all this is happening for this reason. This is to do with a twin flame. This is to do with a twin flame. This is to do with a twin flame in separation. I do also feel that this masculine energy had a lot of soul ties, got a lot of interactions of feminine energy around, which we will go into. In fact, let me go over there now. Let me go over to the masculine. Okay, they got a lot of self-doubt, and they are at a distance. Time out. That's what's happening with the masculine. They're shutting themselves away. They've shut themselves away. Like I said, I felt like that fragmented soul. A lot of triggers has happened through projections that happen between you, the two of you. A breakthrough is happening though. May need more next summer. This is the Saturn energy for the masculine. This is karma. They are being faced with something that they did across you in your relationship without you even knowing about it. And when you split up, you went towards the very feminines that played an active role in diverting you and splitting you up anyway. Your masculine energy cannot disclose that. They cannot share that with you, because it then also highlights the fact that they have been unfaithful to you with these friends that you call friends. So they can't say anything to you. But they are also feeding back to him what you're doing. And at the same time, you are picking up this energy, and it's very conflicting, it's very confusing, because you don't understand what you're picking up, because it's not clear, because you've got to monitor spirit. Okay? The masculine energy has gone into a retreat, time out, because he's set himself up here. He set himself up that he cannot get out of it. He needs to speak the truth. He needs to tell you the truth, but still struggling because he's in isolation right now. Reflecting upon, basically, what a twat. What a twat. Because it's because of recognising what he saw of you as a reflection of himself and vice versa. So if he accused you of cheating, he was the one that was doing the cheating with your friends, with people that you know, your feminists, let's say. Okay? But it's going to start to come out, because you are going to start to see it. It's these divine intervention. We'll get more clarification on that, of the divine intervention that's happening. I'm still need more clarification on this external, which is these friends or feminists around you. Okay. Separation. Cycles are ending with these feminists of yours. Change is happening. It's the divine is asking you to be quiet and not say anything. That's where you will transform. Because did I have that? Transform. Because you're going to start remembering who you are. Okay? But the divine is asking you, because it's a divine intervention. The completion is about you not sharing now. Not sharing your thoughts or your emotions. Don't feed anybody so they can use it against you. Okay? It's about being quiet. I have also put that up in one of my readings, about don't say anything. Amazing. My readings always turn out like this. It's not all cut and dry. They just still seem to be in the same energy, but extends onto a bigger picture or another cut-off story to that story. You'll find through the videos how it works. So, okay. So, yeah, so that cycle is ending with this particular friendship that you have. They are your feminists, and this is what you're starting to see as you're going in the dark night of the soul. It's something you need to step away from anyway, and work on yourself. Okay? And at the same time, the masculine energy has also gone into isolation, but they've gone into isolation because they're hiding. Again, hiding the face, look. Hiding the face. Just like that one. Let me show you. Oh, I can't pick it up. Can't see the face. Feels, I was going to say ashamed, but also disgusted. Feel disgusted with themselves. Distance, it created distance between the two of you, and a lot of conflict. And they need to, I'm getting off again now. He needs to start speaking the truth, but at the moment he's not ready to speak the truth. But what is it? What's happening? Because it's Saturn. It's like a Saturn return, and it's well, it is Saturn return, and it's facing, yeah, it's facing the consequences to his actions. Very toxic, and that pattern's been broken. Possibly a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. I did say that in the last reading. Okay. A union. That's interesting because that's a union. And it is under, which is representing the sun. Now, this union can only take place when truth is expressed. Okay? Can't force it. Can't force the hand. And underneath that deck was apology and forgiveness. I feel that this masculine is a player, and I feel like this masculine played you but didn't realise who you were until you went into separation. They didn't realise how much they loved you until you went into separation, but now it's this betrayal that's happened, and you feel that even betrayed by your own friends or frenemies, turns out to be frenemies, or they played some part in it anyway, in this separation. That they're not your friends, they were jealous of you. Yeah, that's just something about them I'm just not, especially that one. Let me do another one on this, on that one, and I'm just not, I just don't like, I feel very dark, like a dark high priestess, you know. Basically, excuse my French, don't give a fuck who they are. They find it quite laughable. It's like a game. It's this, I don't know, just something I just don't like about that person. Let me because they act like the friend. When you need a friend, you've got a friend, but this friend is just taking all this information for her own benefit. You're healing the inner child and releasing and surrendering. You're purging right now. Uranus is playing a part. So you've got Jupiter and Uranus. You've got opportunities coming your way. You've got the right people coming into your life. I don't know why I can't get much for this person. Maybe she's blocking me from reading her. Quite interesting. South Node. And clinging. Creates confusion. You got Neptune, illusions. She confuses you even more. She's closed off, emotionally guarded. Very difficult to read this person. She dims your light. She dims your spark. She's envious of your spark. Mars energy. She finds you very hot and sexy. Pluto energy, transformation. Take care of yourself, take care of your energy. You need to protect your energy from her. Fragmented, right, rejection, loss and fragmented, another fragmented soul. These two know each other. This particular person knows your ex. Very well. Stalemate. Avoidance. You need to avoid that person. If this resonates with you and you know who that person is that called you, her friend, was always there, is another example. When you've had an argument with your ex because something triggered and you left the house, this friend would phone you up or text you. Oh, what are you doing? Do you fancy meeting up? Because it's already planned. She already knew. Avoid. If you know this person, avoid at all times. Avoid and block. And don't say anything. Don't say anything. You need to take care of yourself. Okay. You got messages coming through in your dreams. Okay. Because you've had a monitor spirit. So everything that you talked about, it's been blocked. Stopped. You will find also that a lot of people has turned against you while you've been in separation because of this monitor spirit. They want to break you. They want to unalive you. But the divine is working with you, coming to you in your dreams, protecting your dream state also. As for Archangel Mestron and also Archangel Michael. Get yourself a dream journal and try and remember your dreams. Meditation would be really good to help to clear away any of these toxic energy while you're in your shadow self, the dark night of the soul. I know it's not a very comfortable place to be in, but it's very relevant for you to find who you truly are, okay? Because who you think you are, you're 10 times more, 10,000 times more than what you think you are. You've just forgotten who you are, okay? Okay, so that was the overall energy, and I feel that that was a bit of more of a clearer picture of my last reading. So what is it that you need to do now for yourself? What do you need to do now for yourself? I feel that you need to not share anything verbally. Don't share anything with anybody. Go in isolation. Dream journal and meditations will be a great help. Ask the divine to protect your energy, which they will do anyway, but work with the divine as you're going through the healing process. You're purging, and that can be very, very challenging and very difficult and lonely and scary. And it will help you to get through it a little bit more gently. I keep dropping everything on the floor. Okay, what's this one? Meditation. Okay. Just what I just said. That's the most important, number 8. Got the 2 of chalices there, yeah. This is, I really feel, even though this is 3D, but it's I think that would only happen if they speak the truth to you, if they told you the truth. Or maybe a meeting is going to take place where the truth is going to be spoken, but make sure that you ask the right questions. But firstly, make sure that you're in the right place to do so. Got to take care of you first. So meditation, do your meditation until you're absolutely certain that it's the right time for you, okay? Family means so much to you. You could be going on a trip with family. You might be thinking about going on holiday next year with your family or friends, just to enjoy yourself. Possibly could be the driver. I can also see that You're very organised. You are an organised person, and it feels to me that your life has been pretty chaos, and because it's been pretty chaos, it's thrown you, it's thrown who you normally are, where you got thrown into chaos, and now you need order. That's the only way I can put it. You need order back in your life, and it feels that's order. It's putting your life back in order to plan for your future, plan your journey of where you're being moved to. Okay, you could work in the justice system. That's strange. You got the Knight of Cups that's come up again, but in reverse. And that's clarifying the meditation. That came up in the last reading. And that card came up again. These have been shuffled. It's party. It's time for you to party, celebrate. Could be meeting somebody when you're out partying and celebrating. I feel that you could have sold your home and you're going on a trip. You're going to treat yourself and your family. You have been working extremely hard. You could have set up your own company or you're planning to. Okay. You're the High Priestess. You're very tapped in. You're very intuitive. It's the meditation that's really going to be important for you. Really going to be important, because it will help you to clear away any negative energies, any attachments, any blockages, and it will give you a purpose, a clear vision of where you need to move to. That is what you're aiming for, okay? But in the present moment, whoever you've got around you, you need to be very, very vigilant with who's around you and what's actually happening, okay? Trust your intuition. Okay, is there anything else? Release any attachments to timing, just release. There's no set time to anything, there's no timing. Universe, don't hold any time. When you're truly ready, go for it. And refocus and stop waiting for it. Just go for it, okay? You're on a new path now, a new path of awakening. I'm having a not flush now. I was cold not long ago. You're on a new path of awakening. You're on a new journey. And this journey is going to be extremely exciting for you. Okay. So I'll leave that there, and thank you so much for joining me. If you was happy with my reading, please like and subscribe. Comments, that would be really great if you could comment and share any experience or any thoughts of the reading. Yeah, that would be great. So anyway, God bless.